Good morning, students. So this is Manoj Kumar DP, Assistant Professor from Kalpatru Institute of Technology. So I hope you are learning with we have started with ML concepts introduction, and we have gone with one of the algorithm like IK nearest neighbor. So in today with the lecture is also uploaded in YouTube. Now you get into the new one, that is Naive Base Classifier. So actually what the base classifier means. So it is one of the algorithm we have used for classification and prediction. Okay, so classify the data and predict. So in the k nearest neighbor, what you have predicted in the go for the previous video. So previous video we have given k nearest neighbor. So we have taken the example of tomato, and we have to classify whether tomato will come under vegetable, or it will come under protein, or it will come under fruits. Okay, vegetable, proteins and fruits. So we have classified and we have predicted that tomato will come under fruit. Okay, so now you come for the another that type of concept, that is naive based classifier. So it is one of the probabilistic learning. That means depending on the past. So depending on the past input and output, now we are going to predict what will be the output for our testing input. Okay, so come for the base classifier. It is a probabilistic. That means you are performing a check on the previous versions. Okay, and determining or predicting the answer. Okay, so it is a machine learning that is used for classification task. We are classifying. Okay, so a classifier that is able to predict. Okay, given the sample input will be given, you have to predict, okay, a probabilistic distribution over set of classes. Okay, over set of classes. So example is meteorology, weather forecast. So using the weather forecast of previous data, you can tell whether at this particular temperature, at this particular wind, at this particular humidness, whether the rain will come or not. Okay, 70% of chances of rain. So we will be taking the following parameters like temperature, wind speed, humidity, and depending on their values, we predict whether the rain will come or not. Okay, so now you come for the example, as we will be telling weather forecast 70% chance of rain. Okay, so how you tell 70%? So it is 7 out of 10 past cases. So keep in your mind, very important one is past cases. So 7 out of 10 past cases with similar condition occurred somewhere in the area. Okay, so what is this base classifier? It is based on the Bayes theorem. So Bayes theorem is already given. It captures the chance that an event will occur in light of evidence. Event will occur. So event will occur in light of evidence. So evidence is already there. So seeing the evidence, we are going to see. Okay. So seeing the evidence, we are going to seeing the evidence. You will tell the chance that the event will occur. So keep in your mind, this is the Bayes theorem for problem. What is P? Probability. What is A bar B? So probability of event A given that event B occurred. Okay. So if it is cloudy, if it is event A is cloudy, then event B is rain will occur. So that is the example. Okay. P of A bar B means probability of event A given that event B occurred. So if it is cloudy, then event A is rain is occurred. Okay. So since the probability of A is dependent on what happened with event B. So where are these classifiers are used? So it is used in the text classification. So it is used in the diagnosis of medical conditions, and it is also used in the intrusion. So intrusion means, so somebody is related, word is related with something called security. So if any attacker attacks your data from sender to receiver. So any attacker who attacks your data is called as a intruder. So it is used in the computer networks. Next, diagnosing medical conditions. Okay. So another examples are spam email filter. Okay. So congratulations, you will be getting something mail called congratulations. You have $1.500 giveaway summer. So probability is 80% of that message is spam, given that it contains a word congratulation. So that means in light only message containing this term should be probably be filtered. So that is a Naive based classifier. So now you come for this particular thing. So what you do in the so what you do here in a base classifier that you will see with an example. Okay. So I have told you compare the same thing what I told A and B. Okay. Now you are coming under base classification. So come for this particular base classification. So what it is, it will predict depending on the class. Okay. So what is the base classifier? I have already told. It comes under the concept called class conditional independence. Okay. So you will be getting all this concept understood later. Okay. That we will see one by one. So base theorem basics. So from here you have to start it. Kindly listen carefully. Okay. So X be the sample, class label is unknown. So keep in your mind, X is the data. Okay. Y is unknown. So what is Y? Class is the class, label is unknown. Label means the output. Okay. So H be the hypothesis such that X belongs to class C. So H be the hypothesis. So take this one as output. Okay. So classification is to determine P H of X. So in place of A you are having H, in place of B you are having X. Okay. So probability that hypothesis holds given observed data sample X. Hypothesis holds for the given data sample X. So next you come for the P of H. Prior probability, it is the initial. Okay. So what is P of X? Data is collected. P of X bar H means it is called posterior probability. Okay, probability of observing the sample X given the hypothesis. So for this data, this is the hypothesis we can tell. Okay, so where X is the red and round and red fruit and H be the apple. So if any data is a red and round fruit, so red and round fruit means what you will be telling. So apple will be the answer. Okay, if it is green and if it is green and round fruit, you can tell it as grapes also. So X is the data, Y is the result. Okay. So come for the base theorem. So given the training data X, posterior probability. So keep in your mind. So if you have only one, P of H and P of X, we call it as prior probability. P of X bar H means you are having both. Okay, but where is the, so this is called, both are called posterior probabilities. So P of X bar H is called posterior probability. So similarly, so P of H bar X is called posterior probability. P of H bar X is also called posterior probability. But what is the difference? First X will be given, X is given, H is calculated. Okay. So, but you come for the next thing. So here H is given, H result is to be calculated for the given X. So given the training data X, posterior probability of hypothesis H follows. So predicts X belongs to, so it predicts that X belongs to class Ci if the probability is highest. Okay. So this is the formula for Bayes theorem. I will be explaining this one with a clear, so with a clear example. Okay. So this is Bayes classifier. So what is H? H will be the result. What is result? It will be the class label. Okay, so X is the input data, H is the result, that is output. So what is the output? It will be a class. So class 0 or class 1. What that class? That we will see later. Okay, in place of H, you can have class. So the replace H with C, here you see same thing, no change. In place of H, you are having CI. What is this CI? It is the class. Okay, so it is the class. If you are having class 0, class 1, class 2, what is that class? We will go with an example and we will see. First thing, the output will be in the terms of class. So replace H with Ci. So what you are getting? X bar Ci into P of Ci divided by P of X. Okay, so this is since P of X is constant, so whatever the condition is, whether the any data will go for class 0 or class 1, what is P of X? X is the data, it remains constant and it cannot be changed. So for that, now you see this one will, P of X will become 1 because it is a constant. So when you replace P of X with 1, so what you will be getting? Denominator will go. So P of Ci bar X is equal to X bar Ci into P of Ci. Understood? So this is the Naive Bayes classifier. So now how you did this will be the formula you will be getting. So it's out of our thing. So now you come for the problem. Okay. So understand this concept here with an example. So it is very easy to understand. Okay. So now you see what is X. In this I will be taking what is X, what is Y, and what is training data and what is testing data. So keep in your mind, you have to go with all the training data and testing data here. So then only you can easily understand the concepts. Okay. So see, what is X? Age, income, student, credit rating. So these four are the X. Okay. See here. So next you are having computer by. So this one is output. Okay. Last one, last column, every time you will be having the column as output only. So first four columns will be X and last column will be Y. Okay, so how many columns are there here? Just you count it. Four columns are there, and how many values are there here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 14 type of row values are given. Understood? Understanding? So come for the out of 14. So what are all the output? So in output is last column. So here in output you are getting it as, so in output you are getting it as one label. So output will be always in terms of class label. Okay. So what is class? One class is no, the other class is yes. Apart from no and yes, are you getting anything else? No, you are not getting anything. So we tell there are two class labels. So C1 that is yes and C2 that is no. So what is this output? It is a computer base. So whether now you are going to check whether a student is buying a computer or not. Okay, so what is class C1? So there you have gone with Ci, right? So I is equal to 1, I is equal to 2. That is C1 buys computer is equal to yes and C2 buys computer is equal to no. Okay, so out of how many? Now you see, now I give the data sample. So this is called testing data set. So this is the testing data set because for testing data set there is no output. So you see if age is less than or equal to 30 and income is medium, student is yes, credit rating is fair, what is the output? So you are not getting the output here. Okay. So you are not mentioning the output. So I will be explaining training and testing data. Kindly listen. So training data means both X as well as Y will be there. Testing data means X will be there, Y is to be calculated. Okay, so now you see all these values. So these are called X. So for all the X, yeah, all the Y is there. Yes, it's there. Now that one is, we call it as testing data. Sorry, training data. So all the X are called as a X train. So all these are X train, and last column what you get the output that we call as Y train. Okay, so all these are X train and this one is Y train. So using that training data means both input and output we are known each other. But when you come for the testing data, X will be there and Y is to be calculated. So that we call it as, so that we will be calling it as testing data. So for testing data, X test will be there, Y test is to be find out. But for training data, X train will be there and Y trainer will also be there. Understood? So now you insert this one and you have to find out. Okay. So for that, you have to go with the probability. Okay. So what is the first thing? This is the formula you have to adopt. It's very easy. You can easily do. Okay. So first you see is calculate the probability of classes. So how many classes you are having? So number of classes are two. That is, one is Bayes computer yes, and the other one is Bayes computer no. So in that, how many are yes? So go for the example here. Total instances are 14. Out of 14, how many are yes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 are yes. Okay. So 9 out of 14 is equal to, you will be getting some value. Okay. Similarly, go for no. So out of 14, you are going for 9 year means remaining will be 5. So or you can go with this one also. How many no are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 no's. 5 by 14 is equal to some value. So you have calculated the probability of all the classes. Okay. So all the classes, how many classes you are having? C1, yes. C2, no. That you have calculated and these are the values. Okay. So now you come for the X part. P of Ci is calculated. Now you compute P of X bar Ci. Okay, now you compute X. What is the X? Take the testing data. So first X is, X1 is equal to age less than or equal to 30. X2 is equal to income is equal to medium. X3 is equal to student is equal to S. X4 is equal to credit rating is equal to fair. X bar Ci. How many Ci? X1 bar C1, X1 bar C2. That is to be calculated. So come for this one. Age, first parameter is age less than or equal to 30. Bayes computer is equal to yes. So, okay. So go for under yes. So under yes, how many of that, how many yes are there? Now you calculate yes or 9, no or 5. Okay. Keep that one in your mind. So Bayes computer yes, and age less than or equal to 30. So Bayes compute age less than or equal to 30. Okay. Bayes computer yes, here it is no. So compare less than or equal to 30. This one is no. Next you come for less than or equal to 30. Bayes computer no. Less than or equal to 30 and along with Bayes computer is equal to less than or equal to 30 and Bayes computer is equal to yes. So take this row. So next again less than or equal to 30 and Bayes computer is equal to yes. Take this one. So how many you are getting? 2. So 2 out of how many yes? So you see 2 is the condition out of how many yes? 9 yes. So total there are 9 yes. So for 9 yes, how many you are getting? By age less than or equal to 30, that is 2. So take that value. Now come for Bayes computer is equal to no. So come for no. So Bayes less than or equal to 30 with no 1. Less than or equal to 30 with no 2. Next less than or equal to 30 with no 3. Less than or equal to 30 no more. Okay, so totally it is 3 out of Bayes computer is equal to no, it is 5. So 3 by 5 is equal to 0.6. Okay, so that is you have finished with age part with yes and no. So what is the next part you are having? Age part with yes and no is finished. Now you come for the income is equal to medium with yes and no. Okay, so income is equal to medium with yes and no. Income is equal to medium with yes. Okay, now you compare yes with medium. So yes with medium. So yes is there, but income is high. So come for here. Yes with income is medium 1. Yes, no, yes with low, no, yes with medium, yes, yes with medium, yes, yes with, so how many yes? So it is 9 yes. So out of that you are getting 4. So similarly you calculated for no, 2 out of 5. Okay, so similarly you have to calculate for each and everything. Once you finish each and everything, now you see here what is the X value you have taken. Age 30, income medium, student yes, credit rating fair. Okay, so now you calculate for yes and again with a no. So by X, computer is equal to yes. So go for all the yes contributes. So yes LL ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿ. So by yes 0.222 take that value. By yes 0.444 take that value. So by computer yes, so 0.666 take that value. So fair with yes take that value. All the yes values you multiply and you keep it. So what you are having 0.044. Okay, so now you come for this one. Go with a no. No, first you get 0.6, next you get 0.4, so next you get 0.2, next you go with 0.4. So what you get the value? 0.019. Okay, finished. Now you calculated P of X bar Ci. What is the value calculated? It is P of X bar Ci, 1 for yes, 1 for no. So now you have to multiply both. So what is to be multiplied? P of X bar Ci is to be multiplied with P of Ci. So P of X bar Ci, first value with by CS star by computer is equal to X. So multiply X of Ci with yes 0.024 with 0.643. Okay, so 0.024 with 0.673 and 0.019 with 0.357. So what values you are having here? 0.0, 0.00. So which is the highest value? 0.028. So 0.028 is coming under Bayes computer is equal to S. So therefore we can tell that X belongs to class Bayes computer is equal to S. So I hope you understood. So first you have to calculate, first part is calculating Ci, P of Ci, only the class variable. Next, calculate each X with the Ci, X bar Ci. So once you calculate X bar Ci, you put all the conditions under yes and put all the conditions under no. Okay, so what is the resultant value? So that is called P of X bar Ci. So P of X bar Ci, we are getting two values because there are two classes, one for yes, the other one for no. So now you multiply P of X bar Ci with P of Ci. So when you multiply, you see what is P of X bar Ci. For yes, it is 0.024 star 0.647. Similarly, for no, 0.019 multiplied with 0.357. So you will get this values. So by its computer, you can, which is the highest value, that will be the result. So what is the result? Depending on the past data, now you tell that it will be, the result will be, you will be getting it as yes. Understood? So now you come for the base classifier. What are the advantages and disadvantages? So advantages, easy to implement, good results obtained in most of the cases. Okay, so prediction result, you will predict whether the computer will be buyed or not. So that prediction result you will be getting like this. Now you come for the disadvantages. So if the class conditional independence, there is a loss of accuracy. You will understand this accuracy concept when I go into next part. Okay, so practically dependency exists. Example, hospital patients profile age and family history. Symptoms, fever and cough, disease, lung cancer and diabetes. So now you come for the Bayesian belief networks. So what is this belief network? So for that you are going with, if a father is having diabetes, so son or daughter may have diabetes. That we are going for a network, connection of network. So by using a table that we call it as a conditional probability table. So what it will do, whether if a father is having diabetes and mother is having BP, so what the children may get, what is the probability that they may get disease or they may not get disease. So that we will see in this particular belief networks. So that means if X is a father, Y is the mother, from X and Y, Z is the son. So you can take it. I will be giving the example, X and Y are the parents of Z and Y is the parent of P. Okay, so X and Y are the parents of Z, means father and mother is the parent of Z and Y is the parent of P. No dependency between Z and P. Okay, but Z is dependent on X and Y and P is dependent on Y. So, but P is not dependent on X. Okay, so that is belief network. So this is the family. So take an example. Okay, so from the family history, and if he is a smoker, he may get lung cancer. Okay, from family history, and if he is a smoker, he may get lung cancer. If he is suffering from lung cancer, he may get positive X-ray or he can get dyspnea. So now you go for this particular chart. Okay, if now you go with all the four possibilities. So both positive, one positive, this negative will show you negative. Family history is negative and smoker is positive and both are negative. Okay, so what will be the assumption of lung cancer? If he is having, so assumption will be in terms of one only. Probability value will be in terms of one. Okay, what you may get lung cancer or you may not get lung cancer. So there are two classes. Okay, yes or no. Similar to yes or no. Now you are having whether he may get lung cancer or he may not get lung cancer. So if he is having family history and he is a smoker. So what is the probability? It is 0.8. It is an assumption we have taken. Out of 1.0, what is the probability? It is 0.8. So if he is having 0.8, what is he is having? No, it is 0.2. That is 1 minus 0.8 will give you 0.2. So if he is a father, if he has a family history but not smoker, so probability is 50%. If no family history but he is a smoker, probability you can go with 0.7. So lung cancer, no, that is 0.3. If no family history and if no smoker, what is the probability of cancer? It is 0.1. Not cancer, 0.9. Okay, so that is the Bayesian belief networks. So depending on previous values, so previous and family history values, so you may tell the predict the whether he will get or not. So come for training Bayesian networks. So how you train the Bayesian networks? So for that you have to go with some other concepts like gradient descent and searching algorithms like network topology. Okay, so these are some of the training Bayesian networks. So learn only from CPT. That is, what is CPT? It is a probability table. What is CPT? It is conditional probability table you can learn. Or you go with a network structure known as some hidden variables gradient descent algorithm. Okay, so and search through network topology through hidden variables. So this is the concept of Bayesian networks and Bayesian belief networks. So this is the concept of Bayesian classification. I hope you all got understood this concept. So only learn the things, learn the concepts rather than going for the programmatic. First you understand the concepts where what you are going to do. So that means you are going to predict the output. So predict the output depending on the input. So that one we take it as they using Bayesian classification, that is Bayes classifier. Understood? So this is the concept we have gone. Work on this particular example. Work on this particular example, and you concentrate and understand the concepts sitting in the home. So coronavirus is spreading everywhere. So kindly learn the videos through online only and get the concept understood. So this is up to the Bayes classifier. Kindly go through this particular lecture. Hope you people got understood. So I will be ending this particular session. Thank you, one and all. Kindly subscribe for next upcoming videos on machine learning and AI. Okay. Thank you, one and all.